Bonjour! So let's dive right back into the two-piece corporate towers renovation with part 2. Yeah, why it's called like that? I mean the name because I don't get why two-piece, because it was like 2 peas in a pod. I don't get it, but is it because it's two peas? I have no idea. If you have an idea about what the name means, please do tell me. I'm very curious. So, what am I doing right now? On screen, I'm doing the elevator. So, we are in the business tower. Where there is going to be the lobby, and I wanted an elevator there, but I can't use the elevator shaft that we have. It's there is one that is a mod, and it's for a freeze level, and I can't use it there because it's a mod and it's CC, and so instead of having it like having the freeze level be the second floor, I've elevated the elevator on a foundation, so there is access to it there. Mostly is that instead of having a shaft connecting the freeze level to the upper level, the SIMS are going to reach the elevators by stairs, like just a few steps, and then they're on foundation level and then can use the elevator, and it works. So it was the way I found how to avoid having the elevators not connecting because of the freeze level I had in that building. So here I'm doing the layout. So that second part is going to be about mostly the interior design of all of the 3 different buildings I have there, and also rearranging a bit the outside, mostly tackling the interiors and finishing up with the outside, with the exteriors. So first thing I did was to lay out mostly the floor plan I wanted to have there, and also the different items I thought I would have a use for, and what would be going where. So that the first part there, because it's quite a large building, even though I complained it wasn't that big, but yeah, it is big. There are quite a few different, I'm going to say, businesses there. So in that first tower we have the reception area, the lobby, where there are like 2 desks and 1 register. So I put a register there to have NPC, because else the whole floor would be empty, even though it was quite popular when I play tested a lot. Really enough, because there is not that much to do. I think I've put a photo booth for having something to do there, and there is a vending machine, and also I've put skip level marker on that lobby floor, on the ground floor, because that way, since there is no ceiling on that floor, meaning that actually the ceiling is on the freeze level above. So when you have the SIMS on the lot, the ground floor is accessible, but you cannot go there unless you are in tab mode. And the real first floor is the one on foundation. So you don't see the foundation when you arrive, because next door, just next to that tower, we have the other 2 buildings that are on foundation. So yeah, it's a bit hard to explain, but you'll see it a bit more clearly when we will do the overview. So for that lobby, I went with actually quite soft tones. Yeah, I haven't changed that afterwards, because I used the same color scheme on the 3 floors. So the lobby floor, then there's going to be the business floor, the office space, and on the top floor it's more for the journalism career. And you have the radio station. So at first I've used the same soft tones on the 3 different floors, but then afterwards I've rearranged in the upper floors a bit differently, but I've kept the lobby in those colors. I wanted it to be quite neutral and also not too showy. The idea at first was more like to have like the calm tones. I could have a fish tank, maybe the fake one, but I wanted it to have like a tranquil space. I also wanted it to be quite different from the other areas in that building, and I've tried to put quite a few items. So I didn't want the other rooms to be messy, but here we are in the office space, and so it's this, let's say, second floor, and that I've tried to put a few more interactive items so that the Sims would go there so that it would look more busy. That's what I wanted it to look like a busier space there. And I've actually put the same vending machine on all 3 floors, because I didn't have the coffee machine when there is a break at work, like you have everyone gathered around the coffee maker, the coffee machine. And here I've put a coffee machine at least on 2 of the floors, but I've I'm wondering. I think I've put one on that 3rd floor for the journalism career here, and one on the floor under it, and a vending machine on all 3 floors, so that the people could gather around the vending machines, and the coffee machine's more like for the meetings. Annie has a fantastic mode where she uses the coffee to have the Sims stay put for a bit and talk together. Another mode that I've built that building and the other ones for is of course the Ultimate Career mode. So I've tried to put objects that they can improve their skills on. So then next door, the comic book shop. First, so on that 1st floor on foundation, I've put the bookstore rabbit hole rug there, so it's accessible where I've put it. I've play tested it. I wasn't sure because at first I was sure I wanted it there, but then I did the coffee shop next door, the Java Hut next door, and it's on the same lot, so it's actually all part of the nerd shop labeled. The lot assignment is nerd shop, and I was wondering why not have the rabbit hole rug over there instead, and that with that shop here would be a bit less busy, because it's kind of the most popular spot in that on that lot. So first draft here I was using the same color everywhere, because I didn't really know how I would. I was first doing the layout, so how I would place I was trying to catch on to the ideas. And for that, so for instance, I settled on that floor. And so then I wanted something more neutral for the wall. But then I wanted some highlights, so I used that divider here, partition divider, that screen there, and to have hints of colors. And then I think I added even more colors. And so, I've expanded a bit the building in the back. I did the same thing for the coffee shop next door, and so that I had a bit more room to work with, but expanded like from wine tile in the back. So here I'm trying to have highlights, and I was quite fond of those colors, but I did not keep that version. You'll see, I think I went for a more neutral color. Less colors, because it might have been a bit too much for displays, like for the bookcases. I wanted to showcase a bit more the toys and books, and I thought they were a bit lost among the colorful displays and bookshelves there. So that's why I've switched back to more neutral colors for most of the bookshelves, the bookcases there. So here, that's going to be the last version. Also, I think I've used items from all the stuff packs I own. So I do own all of them except for the Katy Perry one, and also the one where they go to sleep there, the Master Suite, the Master Suite one. Okay, so here we are just upstairs of the comic book shop, and on that second floor I've put like the office for the game developers, the video game developers. So it's a career you get with university life, I think, and I'm thinking they will go to the business rabbit hole more easily, but there is space for them there if need be. And I've tried to put a few items they would use in between working on their Uber computer there. There is also everything if they need a break, like for instance there is a mini fridge, and I've added a bathroom, that is actually in the building next door, but it's connected to this one, so I've put a door, and what else have I put there? I've put an arcade game, the one where you sit down and you have the screen like on a table in front of you, and yes, I've put a big screen too. So I have two of them, so they can actually play and don't see if you see it on the table. Near the monitor, I've put like the computer. It's the pretend one because it's actually a video game console. The SIMS can use it with the video screen on the opposite wall to the computer. Also, I haven't closed off that area really because it's upstairs from the comic book shop, but the staircase is actually accessible for everyone, so it's not closed off. There is no door locking that part from the public area, so actually anyone can go upstairs and play video games in the studio there. So next, the last business on my list was to do a cafe. So I wasn't sure about the theme at first, but then I went with books and plants. So it's plants and books oriented coffee shop here. I haven't named the different businesses. I mean, I've done the same thing for all the renovations. I've kept the original name of the lot. So I haven't actually tried to name the different businesses when there were different businesses on a lot. And so it has no name, but if you have any ideas, do let me know. I can add them. I think I'm going to have a save file one of these days with all the lots there, because I've gone back to previous lots and rearranged them, so they're slightly different because I haven't done big changes. But yeah, I've removed some things, added some other things on previous lots already, so instead of having to re-upload all of them, it would be more logical to have them all gathered in the same save file. So I think I'll do one. So the lot where we are there, so again I've put a first coat of paint on all the items so that I had a better idea of how I was going to organize the space. So expanded the building a bit on the back. And that last floor, uppermost floor, has a hidden room marker there because it is on the same level as the journalism office, and so it's I couldn't put a level skip marker there, but I've put instead hidden room marker so that the room doesn't take space, doesn't take. It doesn't take time to load, and there is nothing there. And here, doing some dividers in the main room for the cafe. It has a lofted area above, and I've also done kind of planters there. So it's where the tall windows are. I've put, at first I put potted plants, but then I thought I would have real, I'm putting quotation marks, plants there. So I went with sunflowers because they are quite tall. So I wanted some that could be seen from afar, because if I had put like bamboos, I think they are like more like trees, and so they disappear when you are too close to the plant. Here they stay, they remain there, they don't disappear. So then the different corners, I've done a fake kitchen there with the stoves. You can use them without a mud on the community lot. So here I've raised it so as a decor item, and put the snow cone machine there, so that one you can use. You can add a barista. Also did small kiddie corner for toddlers with a few toys, and put a potty in the bathroom. I'm not sure the potty is actually reachable for the toddlers because I've stuck it in between the wash basin and the wall. I don't know if there is room. Same thing for some of the bookcases. So here, for instance, the one I'm doing there, I know the one on the right is usable because I've play tested it. The one on the left was not reachable, but I've put it a bit more forward afterwards, so maybe it is now, I'm not sure. Most of the bookcases are not just for there for set dressing, but some of them are actually so reachable. So for instance here, the ones turned towards the staircase are not visible, but the other ones in the back of them actually are. So it depends on the bookcase. Some of them, the SIMS are going to be complaining that they cannot reach. Some of them, no problem. So it depends. So something I actually did, but I forgot I had done, is put mirrors on some of the windows in on the business tower there, to have like a tinted window effect there. But I didn't do the big windows, the bay window we have above the entrance area. I did that for the ones on the side. I used the mirrors that are double-sided, so actually there is an effect also of stained glass also on the other side, so inside and outside. So I quite like that. I almost did the same thing with the cafe with tall mirrors there, but I thought it looked a bit too much there, so I gave up there. So here is the result. So the outside has changed also a bit from the previous episode. So we have 3 different buildings, the business tower, the comic book shop, and a cafe. In the back, there's still the parking lot there. So the size is a bit smaller as 2 of the builds have been expanded in the back. So first the business center. With the lobby area, so you can go to that level only with tab mode, because it's actually it has actually level skip marker there. Here is the vending machine. There is the same one on each floor. The reception area, front desk with a register for NPC and 2 desktops there, and the elevator. Then the second floor with the office space, there is like a conference room where I've put the board game there, the domino game. So there can be only 2 players, but they can actually, so that you have 2 Sims that can be look really focused on their work, but they're playing dominoes. And in the back over there we have the office space with 3 desks there, and a break room, a break corner over there, so you can see the fake tinted windows there. Upstairs on the 3rd floor we have the journalism careers office, I don't know, some office, and the radio station. So here a few shelves with lots of goodies there, and here the radio station corner with a fake, I don't know how to call that, switchboard there, and a waiting room corner. And on the other side of there, the radio station itself. So one with bold colors there because of the sign I've used. So I wanted a call back to that. So that's why it's so orange. Last room on that lot, it's just next to the elevator. And it's the archives, which was quite fun to do with the same item repeated, like I don't know how many times, at least 20, I'll say 20. That's a newspaper stack, if you were wondering. So overview, here first the lobby, so we have the main entrance here with the second entrance here. Then here we have the rabbit hole rug. Here actually there is the bathroom, but it's hidden because it's on the floor under level skip marker. So the desk, the front desk here, the photo booth, and you can reach the elevator. Then there is also a staircase, so leading on the second floor, where there is the staircase there, then the elevator there, the office space here, the boardroom here, and then a break corner over there with the machine, and bathroom here. I mentioned the bathrooms because they are quite small. So elevator, third floor, elevator, staircase, the break room with the vending machine, the same one here, the bathroom here, the, I don't know, kind of a meeting place, the switchboard, I don't know how it's called, and the control board, and then here the radio station and the archives over there with actually escape, the fire escape here. There is also one on that floor over there. So that's it for that first building. So then we have the comic book shop and a video game developer studio. So the front and the comic book shop first with a few toys. So the babies, the toddlers can play there. The register there. Here I've used a big chair from movie stuff pack, and I've put the decor for a villain over there, while the one for Superior is on the other wall over there. And here you have the bookstore rabbit hole rug. And a few more items with a display window over there. Then there is, the arcade game is also, no, it's not from, the big glove, Thanos glove is from the stuff pack too. So upstairs we have the studio, workshop, I don't know how to call it, but also an office space, okay, but it's more aimed at the video game developer career. So we have the desk area over there, and the designer corner near the window, near the big window. Then the staircase area where there is a mirror above the spiral staircase, and then you have sort of a lounge area with a mini fridge over there. The door leads to a bathroom with a shower. So overview of the place. So here you get inside, there is the bookstore rabbit hole rug, the comic book register is there. There are a few toys just for show. I think most of the bookcases are actually usable. You can have the SIMS pick up a book from there. There is a back door over there. The chair is reachable too. The arcade game is there. And then you can go upstairs. Here, so we have the workshop area over there with 3 desktops and 2 design tables over there, drafting tables, an arcade game here, the lounge area over there, and a bathroom here. And that's it for that building. Then finally we have the café. Entering the building, there is the barista bar over there and the fake kitchen in the corner. I've put a few items for pets here and there, but I don't know if they are going to be able to come on the lot. And a few tables, high ones and dining ones. I've also put a couple of armchairs in a few corners to be able to read, to sit down to read, because it seems when they pick up a book, they don't like to sit down on the stools. Weirdly enough, they want an armchair, so I've put armchairs. There is a kiddie corner here. Haven't really play tested it because I haven't played with a toddler there on that lot. The bathroom, so there is a potty. Again, I haven't play tested it. I'm not sure it's accessible there. Might need to have the sink on the side instead of in the middle. So we have a spiral staircase here, and we can go upstairs on the loft area, loft corner. So again, another lounge corner over there with a couple of armchairs and a record player and a few more bookcases. And then at the end of that part over there, there is a coffee machine that is usable and a view on the mini mall across the street. So, quick overview: the first floor with the entryway, the barista bar over there. And then there is the bathroom here, booth corner and kiddie corner, the fire escape, and then the lounge corner. There you have more tables, and then you can go upstairs, spiral staircase, with another lounge corner over there, and then in that narrow part you have a coffee machine over there. So that's it for that lot. Here is a view of the neighborhood. Next video is going to be a quick one because this one was quite long to do. So next one is going to be a residential lot, but that will be for the next video. I'll see you then. À bientôt!